Hi, it's just me. I wanted to make a video on character versus reputation because I think sometimes people get too wrapped up on their reputation. This quote I absolutely love. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think of you. And that's a really good point because everybody's worried about their reputation. And I know having a good reputation is important as far as jobs and certain things. But when you have certain people attacking you and ripping down your reputation through lies or whatever it may be, you have to realize that your reputation is simply what people think of you. They might be able to destroy your reputation with lies or a smear campaign or whatever you want to call it, but the reality is they could never take away your character. Now, see, your character is what you really are. It's how you act, it's how you conduct yourself, it's the mannerisms. And yes, your character can shine through into your reputation and people, but there's times that no matter how much or how good your character is, sometimes it people will smear it. I like this one too. Your words is your bond. Your words is your bond. Make sure your words match your actions. Keep your words and fulfill your promises. Your character is more important than your reputation. And it is because, like I said before, people can ruin your reputation. But you got to remember, again, that is just what people think of you. Your character is the core and soul of who you are. Nobody can taint your character. They can try to, and it might seem like they're tainting your character, but in reality, all they're doing is really messing with your reputation. And I know that in itself is pretty devastating, but you have to keep in mind that regardless of what others may think of you, regardless if your reputation has been damaged, that's not the important thing to focus on because your character is something that is solid. See, like right here, reputation is what men and women think of us. Character is what God and angels know of us. And I like that. I'm religious, and if you're not, I'm sorry. I mean, but it's pretty much reflecting that God can see who you really are. Who you are behind closed doors, who you are to somebody who can't do anything for you is your character. And that, I think people get confused sometimes with the reputation. Because actually, I would say the two are different and separate. Because, like I said before, people can always mess around with your reputation. And it might not necessarily mean that you exactly did anything. I mean, I've been put in situations where my reputation got slandered and put down, and I had to come to a realization that, you know what, I give them whatever they want. They can have that reputation because my character is really who I am deep down inside, and they're never ever going to be able to take my character away. And I'm going to stand firm with kindness and respect and being nice, and I'm not going to stoop to that level. I like this one too. May your character preach more loudly than your words. So your character can come out through your actions. And honestly, I think your character is built in times of hardship, especially even when people are attacking your reputation. Because your character will speak volumes on the way you conduct yourself, even in the midst of attack. It will speak volumes on, how you behave, how you respond, how you interact with other people. Because that is truly genuinely, who you are inside. You don't have to retaliate all the time when somebody tries to diss your reputation or try to slander you, because in reality your character will speak volumes for itself. You don't have to do anything but be yourself, and if you have a good character, it will reflect. And I like this one too. Suffering produces endurance, endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And I like that because the suffering does produce endurance. You get this drive inside of you after going through suffering that gives you this extra endurance that you really didn't think you had. And then from that and all the endurance from the suffering, it builds your character. And as your character gets stronger and you stand firm in who you are and you don't have to bow down to what people say to you, it gives you hope because no longer are you allowing other people and their voices to take over what you know inside, what God can see in you, or whatever you believe in, other people, your husband, or who you are behind closed doors. Like I said before in my other video, I am 100%, my life is Jesus's. But I respect everybody's opinions or their religions or their faith because I accept you where you're at. So I'm going to go to the next one right here. Character is how you treat those who can do nothing for you. Now that right there is a good reflection of who your character is. It's how you treat an individual in your life that absolutely can't offer anything for you. They can't give you a job lead. They can't do anything. And when you sit there and you show them love and compassion and you treat them well, even though you know that no matter what you do for that person, they're never going to be able to really repay anything that you do. Like say you see somebody struggling and you go and your character and your heart's like, I have to help that person. It really reflects who you are when you go to choose to help that person if you know that person might not be able to ever pay back. Or that you know in your heart that maybe that person might not do that same thing back in return for you. That's their character. But your character, you're going to still do for them because that's who you are and you don't expect anything. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching. That's just my little tidbit between character versus reputation. And again, your character is so much more important than your reputation. Anyway, God bless you all and have a nice day. Bye-bye.